Next, we have Kofibmusic.
Well, good evening, everybody. I moved a lot of stuff in my schedule to be here, but I had to ask myself a question, and I even debated being here, but I was like, Kofi, if you had the opportunity to save the life of someone or something that once saved you, would you do it? And unequivocally, my answer was yes to that. So good evening, everybody. My name is Kofi, and I know many of you may know who I am and what I do, but maybe I never told you why. So allow me to put some paint where it ain't for you, if that's all right with you. Let me take you back to 2008, where I went to this school called Finley Academy, now COC, as you all know. And at the time, I was excelling academically and musically, but I'm not going to lie, playing piano and getting good grades was not quite the recipe for popularity at that time for myself, and I got bullied a lot. But I do remember that one day, the music teacher, Mr. Brian Johnson, I'll never forget him. He allowed me to play the piano in front of my peers that day in class, and for the first time ever, with all that negativity I was experiencing, even my haters had to be quiet and listen to that talent that I was letting out. And I think later on that week, I don't know, Mr. Johnson must have called the principal, who then called my mom and said, look, I love Kofi at this school, but he shouldn't be here. He needs to be at Miller South. And we had no idea where Miller South was at that time, but I understood that apparently it was a place that nurtured talented kids like me. Because at Finley, I was a nuisance and I was a nerd, but at Miller South, I was a future star in the making, a future leader, a future 3-time Emmy-nominated musician, a future Apollo winner. I was him to them. I'm here for obvious reasons. I'm here because I understand that the future of a school that I have called home lovingly for 5 years of my life and have perpetually given back to for well over a decade since graduating is quite frankly under attack. I'm here because I've understood that there are 3 options, and 2 of them quite frankly sound just as ridiculous as I've read them to be. And I say 2 because I got love for my Piper people too. And because I understand, look, these people back here, they made the right votes and they made the right choices, and you made the right promises. Miller South has to stand alone. I mean, there is no way I can even remotely imagine a school like that, as I heard it to be in one publication, absorbed into another. Absorbed? What does that even mean? Who created these options? I don't know, but I'm telling you, whoever created them must have never played an instrument that they loved, wrote a poem that they liked, or even had an arts and crafts project that their mama was proud of putting on the refrigerator. I understand that systemic problems require systemic solutions for all of you, but catch this, I mean, the creativity in the community of our kids, it can't be viewed as a casualty or looked at as collateral because of your poor budget management. It just can't happen. These kids didn't create these budget issues. You and your predecessors did. And look, I understand that you have saved some money in the short run, but I think that when I look at the future of a program like Firestone's ASA program, what does that truly look like when you completely ripped out the foundational fabric of the school that helps build those kids to be what they are to begin with? So I understand you have tough decisions to make, my brilliant board members, but understand these kids, you're not cutting costs here, you're cutting dreams. These kids have terrific dreams while you have tough decisions. So please don't be the reason why a person that looks like me can't see the potential in their purpose. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kofi.